First of all, marriage was not our idea. It was God that created it. Imagine you are now doing it without God. That's a disaster. God has to be inside. If not, all you are doing is it's not important. It's not useful. There is no benefit, no gain.
Just like trying to go to school without the lecture hall, without the lecturers, without just being in school. What kind of school is that? So the God factor is the ultimate, and then of course prayers too. Just like you said, how important praying for your spouse is really extremely important. We pray for each other a lot. We pray for each other a lot, and that reminds me of one of the books that we received from Pastor Kingsley and his wife, Pastor Mildred, praying for your wife and praying for your husband. For every couple out there, it's something that I would want you to get that book. The book is just, it will tell you everything you need to pray for about your wife. Tell you, it's just short, maybe like one page and few prayer points, but those prayer points are solid.
It's for 30 days, I think 31
days.
So you go over it every month, and it's different prayer points, and with reason. And I'm like, when my husband is progressing, I'm like, my prayer is working.
So prayers really help, especially from prayers of, and that's why you have to treat your wife really well so that she can pray for you. I've seen I pray for me and I pray for her too, as the head of the family. So prayer really works. You have to really pray for your spouse. God absolute praying, like prayer changes things. Like prayer they work. Even this, the smallest, the funny thing about prayer is that it doesn't have to be like God this is just sometimes we joke. Like if we don't want someone, we pray people, like there are some instances where we just pray people out of our lives, or we just pray for something like that. God, we don't want this thing, and then we move on, and then within a few days it will just go, or it will just happen. You understand? So it's necessary. You don't have to be like, oh, you have to commit like 10 hours or 1 hour. Just simple prayer. God is not a difficult God. God is just like our Father. Oh God, I need this, and then prayer works. I'll tell you for free that prayer works.
Thank you for that insight. So to every married couple out there, pray for your spouse. Pray for your spouse. And there's something I heard that says prayer doesn't just only changes things, it changes people. So even if there's something you're looking for to your spouse to change or something, as long as you put it in prayer, God will answer. And you mentioned something important about the book you read for Pastor Casey. So how do you read books as couple, and how important is it for married couples to invest in books?
Do you want to go first?
So when we were before we got married, we had to read like a few books, and because we were not even in the same place, we would like read it over the phone.
Wow.
Like it just has to work. There's no reason for it not to work. So you read chapter 1, I will read chapter 2. Then we also did this thing. We after each chapter
we'll send it to each other.
Yeah, we'll write
stuff,
what we learned about it, and we send it to each other. And books are very important. 5 love languages, things I
wish that we got married, and then we read stay married, get married.
That
was for the culture.
After we got married, we had other books too. What's that book now?
Which one?
How to make love without
how to make love without touching. How to make love with a woman without touching her. That's from Pastor Kingsley. I read that one. I have it. And a lot of books, prayer to a lot better to Mildred. A lot of books. Just get books, a lot of books. And then of course the one that daily one, pray for your husband, pray for your wife. Fantastic. Fantastic book.
That's a book that you can recommend to every married couple.
That's a book that I would recommend. You have to just get, because there are some prayers that you will I didn't think about this thing, and they are really, really correct. So if there's one book that we would recommend to couples, it will be praying for your husband and praying for your wife.
You've referenced Pastor Kingsley in the few discussions we had. So how important is it to have mentors or spiritual leaders, spiritual people, even as married couples? Sometimes people say marriage is just you, your wife, and God, no third party, don't bring anybody, and yet we see the importance of having pastors and leaders play key roles. So how important is, how do one find the balance between, you know, submitting to the spiritual leader and then keeping
your home affairs,
keeping them also out of every details you also.
I have one example.
Okay.
See, there are some things that I will talk to him about, and it will look like I'm doing too much. But when another person tells him about it will now be making sense to him, and he'll be like, my wife said something like this. But because the person that is talking to you, respects the person, and if this person can say it, let's do it. It's very important. You cannot do life alone. Nobody's an island. You glean from people, you learn from other people's experiences. There is nothing new under the sun. The experiences that you are going through, somebody might have gone through
100%,
it.
yeah.
No matter how many clothes a child has, you cannot have as much rags as the elders have. So somebody that has gone through it and is flourishing,
But very important.
Yeah, and then so just like to buttress what she said, it doesn't mean, so mentorship can be of various degrees and all that. Someone can mentor you through their books, someone can mentor you through their videos, someone can mentor through several means. Necessarily have to be, this person is my mentor, we have to talk to each other every day, we have to talk as much as they are mentors, we don't see them like every day, or we don't talk. We have other discussions that we have about outside of relationship, but when it comes to relationship, maybe when they're in town, we just say, you're in town, let's just go. And I think we've only done that like twice, but we read their books, we listen to their messages. Once my wife listened to one pastor video message, I know that Kyle was there. Kyle will send it to me. She's going to send it to me. I go and listen to it. I know that there's one point that she wants me to catch her. And once I listen to one videos, it necessarily don't have to be PK and PM. There are several men of God that are doing wonderful things in family life. Just follow someone that you know that they are preaching or they are saying what is right and what is truthful, and listen to them diligently. If you can't reach someone up high there, you should always have, like they would say, you shouldn't even marry someone that doesn't listen to someone. I have people that I listen to, that if I'm doing something to them, I say, Kyle, stop that thing. I'm not even going to ask why. There are some few people like that in my life that excuse me, I don't even question. Like I don't even try to reason their question. Once they say, Kyle, do this, I have trusted them over time. So as a lady, you should marry someone that is submissive, like has that authority over, like even when I'm moving, because of course, like I tell her, there are some times that you want to move anyhow. You should have someone. She has people that she can call, that they will call me, to, like I'll have to, like, okay, all right, no problem. You get, so
I'm not to call anybody over.
And we hope that she won't have to call everybody, because we too have been moving right. I've been moving in the right way because of the fact that I have people I'm watching, I have people I'm reading their books, I have people I'm listening to their videos. I'm trying to do right by her. And so far so good. She had not had to call anybody, and I'm hoping and trusting God and praying to God that she won't have to call someone to call me to order. Hi, my name is Adeyemi-Bensons, and I want to welcome you to Adeyemi-Bensons.com. This website is designed with you in mind to uplift, empower, and guide you on this unique journey. Join me at Adeyemi-Bensons.com.